What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar boxer, will be a first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires. 2-time undisputed super middleweight, Saul Canelo Alvarez, who was a cash cow in the sport of boxing, one of the faces of the sport of boxing. 63 wins, 3 losses, 2 draws, 39 big wins by way of knockout. Canelo Alvarez, in an old video, exposed what many people didn't pay too much close attention to, is one of the reasons why he denounced any doings with the World Boxing Council, better known as WBC, better known as We Be Crooks. Why he don't and didn't like to fool with the WBC and pay these sanction fees. As we see, there's issues that's boiling over and being exposed with the WBC and these sanction fees now, right? One of the reasons is the WBC charges these ridiculous amounts of sanction fees for fighters when the fighters are fighting for their belt and when fighters are not fighting for their belt. If they have any involvement with the WBC, like we seen with Shakur Stevenson getting stripped, like we saw with Dimitri Bivol getting stripped, like we saw with them not wanting to strip Canelo Alvarez or enforce Canelo Alvarez have to fight against David Benavidez is mandatory, right? We see now what's going on here. And trying to charge Terrence Crawford $300,000 extra for his fight with Canelo Alvarez. Trying to charge Shakur Stevenson $120,000 to fight against Teofimo Lopez for the WBO title at 140 pounds that had nothing to do with them when they already have a 40-pound champion. They already have a 140-pound champion, right? So the ridiculousness in them charging these fees is getting exposed, right? And remember, Canelo Alvarez was not happy, right? He was not happy when they tried to enforce the Triple G Gennady Golovkin fight on him, right? He wasn't happy about that. And one of the reasons Canelo Alvarez exposes here is, I'm going to let you hear it. Now, it's in Spanish, right? So I'm going to translate. It was translated to me.
Granger knows that as an HVAC technician.
Commercial. Hold on.
Detrás de ese cinturón, desde un inicio, no iba al CMB. Desde un inicio, para empezar. Aún haciéndoselo saber al señor Sulaimán que no iba al CMB, él por su lado empezó a hacer el cinturón huichol. Y yo en mi mente, pensando, sabía que iba a empezar a decir que no iba a querer un cinturón hecho por mexicanos, y exactamente lo que está pasando en este momento. Sí, fue nuestra decisión, que no fuera el CMB, no que iba a ser un cinturón huichol desde un inicio. Todavía ni huichol había ni nada. Para mí, mis respetos para los huicholes. Desde los 14 años conozco a gente huichol en Nayarit. Desde los 14 años, 15 años que he estado yendo a pelear para allá, conozco a gente huichol. Y mis respetos para la gente que hace eso. Pero el señor Sulaimán se agarró de ahí para decir y hacer creer que yo soy el malo, que no quiero aceptar una artesanía mexicana. Eso es totalmente falso. ¿Por qué? Porque hay muchos intereses detrás de ese cinturón. ¿Por qué? Exhibiéndolo en Interjet, exhibiéndolo en hoteles, exhibiéndolo en... ¿Por qué? Porque hay intereses detrás de... Tiene lo de una marca en el cinturón también que pagan por eso. Hay muchos intereses detrás de ese cinturón. Que realmente signifique lo del huichol, sin mis respetos para los huicholes.
So, in other words, long story short, with Canelo Alvarez in translation, it was translated to me. Canelo Alvarez is not happy that the WBC has sponsors and people that they deal with that Canelo Alvarez deems to be crooks behind the scenes that help sponsor them, that he don't want any dealing with, he don't want any relationship with, but they have to charge you these fees to pay these people back, right? And he's not on board with it. He don't like it, and he's saying that they trying to hold him accountable, make it his responsibility now, right? So the people that created the belt initially, he said was good people. Now they got in bed with people that he don't respect or he don't like, and that, you know, the WBC are charging these sanction fees because they got to pay back these people, and that's not his problem, but they trying to make it his problem. And it makes sense, right? That's why they trying to, you know, they trying to get the fighters to pay, essentially pay the connect back. That's what it is. And so whoever they borrowing the money from, they need the fighters to pay that money back. Point blank and period. That's what's going on here. So this is what's going on here. They got to pay the connect back. And this is why they charging these ridiculous amounts of fees from the fighters, these sanction fees, to be able to pay the connect back. Right? And then whatever else they don't pay the connect back, they pocket it. Period. Point blank and period, man. It's nasty work, man. But let me know what y'all think, man. Drop a comment in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word, man. And this is why they cater to Canelo, because they get so much money. You see what Mauricio said. Oh, well, when the fighters is making small amount of money, they don't care about the fees. But when they're making big amounts of money, they care about the fees. Yeah, because you taking an enormous amount of money out their purse. So that's what it boils down to. They got you taking. It's one thing when a fighter's making a small purse and you taking $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000. When you start talking about $300,000, come on, man. That's just ridiculous. It's asinine. Point blank and period. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. I'm gone. Peace.